just a quick little video to say Happy Pride, y'all, all my lovely queer folks and allies out there. Appreciate you all. It's very difficult for me to talk about this out in the public where I live, because it's a very rural conservative community with a lot of older people who are just going to snit on me if I even mention this kind of thing. So I'm glad I've got you guys in the online community to talk to this stuff about. It's just lovely, and I'm sure there's more people like me out there. I'm sorry about my frizzy hair. I had a shower last night and I slept on it. It was wet, and it was just like ridiculous. Anyway, I had my first day back at work today at a museum I work at. Oh, look, it's Pablo. First day back at work since February 2020, and I was really anxious how I was going to get into it again, because I'm just kind of like out of practice at kind of being sociable and efficient and things like that. But it seemed to go okay. So I've got another day tomorrow, and fingers crossed that's going to go okay as well. I've been having anxiety nightmares. Like one of my most common anxiety nightmares is that I'm finishing my MA, my master's degree, and I've got work to submit that I haven't done, and I keep thinking there's a deadline I haven't met, and I haven't finished the module, and it sounds really stupid, but like last night I was dreaming that I had a painting and I had to try and finish it and kind of justify its existence, which kind of, if you've ever been at art school, basically justifying any piece of work's existence, and in effect trying to justify your own existence is part of the course. And if you've got rejection sensitivity and things like that, it's not a great combination, so I'm actually quite proud I got through that. But I still have I think perhaps like every time I've got something important coming up, that recurring nightmare comes up, I think my employer is still quite happy with me doing what I do, and hopefully the punters I've had in today are happy with me. And it's kind of hard to kind of like get hands on with crafts and that with social distancing, and I just thought, well, I don't want to turn people away, but at the same time I don't want people getting up in the old TripAdvisor and that saying, they didn't have enough social distancing, they didn't have enough this and that and the other. So, I had to have a balance between how many people I had doing things, and it was outside as well, and I was alright with the weather. It didn't actually start raining until about half an hour before I was due to finish, and most people had gone by then anyway, so that was good. But yeah, it was a bit hairy, because like I don't want to make people anxious. I don't want to make people anxious from being turned away and angry, and I don't want to make people anxious that everyone's crowded in together. So that was a really fine balance, and as usual, I have to kind of like make a judgment call on that, because I'm quite glad actually that my boss actually lets me have that responsibility, because I think she's probably the only human being in the entire world I think is actually capable of having good judgment. Even my own family and partner and that don't think that I can organise a piss up in a brewery, but yeah, she can. It's great, and I wish more employers would see that disabled people are useful and that. And I'm going to make a video soon about disabled people getting exploited, because there was a story that turned up today on the BBC News website that made me really, really angry, because I just thought, people, disabled people are getting exploited, and the people who are exploiting them are kind of chalking it up to, look, aren't we brilliant for encouraging these people? But but they're the people aren't getting paid, and it's like, well, you can't say you're giving opportunity to disabled people if you're not going to pay them the same as you would pay somebody else doing the same job. It's not right, and that's an endemic problem. I'm going to do a bit of research because there's lots of other charities and things that do that and come forward in the public space and the social media arena and that, saying, look at all these things we're doing, and actually they're not. So I'm not going to name any names right now because I need to do some research, and I don't think it's right for me to categorically say that certain organisations are doing this without actually having the proof. And it's a tricky one, because I'm really so pissed off about exploiting disabled people for employment and that. But I've just got to be really careful with what I say, because I mean, I know I'm not like a hugely influential person, a hugely popular person, and I'm not a huge public figure or anything like that, but I could still get shot down for saying the wrong things, especially if I mention certain big charities and organisations. You know, it's it could be detrimental to me. So I've just got to be really careful with the research that I do, and not really just go off on one and be reactive, which, you know, sadly is a feature. Oh, excuse me. I'm absolutely knackered. I like I said, I haven't done this particular job since February 2020. So getting back into the swing of things, and socially interacting with strangers, and like being responsible and things like that. Being responsible, being creative, and with the added onus of social distancing and having to kind of like second guess people's anxieties and expectations and things like that, that are heightened around this time, make things very, very difficult, because, like I said, I mean, I'm not very good at second guessing people's emotions and things anyway. I go to job interviews and I completely mess them up because I don't know what people want from me. So yeah, I am absolutely knackered, but I've got it all again tomorrow, and I feel a bit less stressed about it because I've done it now, and you know, people seem happy, and you know, it's good. Apart from the rain, I could have done without that, but anyway, let's keep on keeping on, and you know, happy Pride and that. And I'll tell you what, one of the wonderful things today is that one of the customers who came along, she was wearing, I'm going to say she, I can't like say what people's gender is, but you know, apologies if you identify as something else, but a boobular person, a boobular person, let's say that, a person with boobs, all right, and a pram, and a female companion that may or may not have been her sister or whatever it was, or partner. I don't know, I don't care, I didn't. But she was definitely the mother to these two kids, and the two kids had a good time doing my workshops. But she was wearing a Pride t-shirt, and I was like, oh, that's nice, because I don't often see that kind of thing around here, and I'm often like, well, you know, what if I wear a they/them badge at work? Is that just not going to make, because like I've already got a lot of obstacles at work, and that's not, is that going to present another obstacle? I think it might, but I'm going to go to socialise with some queer people in Gloucestershire now, because social things have opened up, and I just want to go out there, and like, I'm 50, and I just like, well, if I don't explore these things now, when am I going to? And you know, it's not like I'm going to go off and like do anything debaucherous or anything like that. I just want to meet more diverse and interesting people, and then I can wear my they/them badge and not feel awkward about it. So That's great. So I am one of those people who can't just go out and flaunt their identity. So I do sympathise with everyone else who are out there who is the same way. I think because of the political climate as was when I was growing up, they tried to suppress any talk of lesbian, gay, homosexual, trans, and all of this thing at school. Margaret Thatcher didn't want it ever talked about in books or at school or anything like that. So it was never talked about, and now I'm kind of starting to realise that certain things add up, and it's hard because my peers have also grown up in that same environment where it wasn't ever talked about, and so it's kind of difficult for sort of people aged 48 and above to take this kind of thing seriously and not like, oh, you know, is this another one of her weird drama things or whatever it is. Oh shit, it's raining again. Sorry, I'm outside and I'm gonna have to go in. But anyway, I wish you all a very happy Pride Month, and I'm going to post more adventures, and I'm now going to go in because it's bloody raining again.